So, how's Cindy?
I thought we'd been through all this.
I just want to know what's going on.
There's nothing going on. Mum, she had nowhere to stay. I mean, I could hardly turn her away. Not when she had Stephen with her. They stayed for Christmas and now they're gone.
We just don't make a habit of it, that's all.
That's enough about Cindy, right? Let's get down to business. I mean, that's what this meeting's supposed to be about, isn't it?
OK. Right, well, what I'm planning is this. I'm going to open the cafe in the evenings. You know, like turn it into a bistro. And there'll be a light menu, nothing heavy or too difficult to cook. And if people want drinks, they can either have coffee or they can fetch their own booze in with them. What do you think?
Yeah, sounds good in theory. But who are you going to get to go there?
Well, loads of people. Walford needs a place like that. Not everybody wants to spend their evenings in the boozer. And like Richard says, if nothing else, I'm offering him a change of scenery.
I figured he might have put some thought into this. You want a big cut or something?
No, not at all.
I can't see Tricky Dicky doing something for nothing. There must be something in it for him.
He's just trying to help me out, that's all. Not everyone's on the make, you know.
Mum, he was born on the make.
What is it you've got against him? All right, so he tries to lend a hand and you immediately think he's up to no good. What's wrong with everyone round here anyway? Can't you have a little faith in people now and again? I mean, you've got to believe in someone sometime.
All right, you've made your point. I just want to make sure it was you and you alone I'd be dealing with. That is if there is a deal going on.
Well, put it this way. Richard is phoning up some chefs he knows, but between you and me, I prefer to keep it local. And that's where you come in. I want you to provide the menu for the bistro.
All right, look, I have to think it over, you know, buying out a few things, sort out a price list. Look, why don't we meet up later and I'll have some figures for you?
OK, that sounds good to me. To the future.
To Mum and Son Incorporated.
You back working already? You know me. Can't sit still for a second.
Oh, that's what I like to hear. A happy worker. I want to enjoy working with you.
For me, Ian. Working for me. And don't forget that.
Yeah, all right. Anyway, I've brought those figures round for you to have a look at. I think that little idea of yours might just work.
All right, Kath.
Oh, yeah?
What's all this then?
Oh, quotes. Richard, meet our new caterer.
Sorry, I don't quite follow.
Well, Mum's told me all about her idea for the bistro, and I'll be only too happy to help out. I think that's the best deal you'll find anywhere.
I've seen some low things in my time, but this takes the biscuit.
What are you getting at?
You know what I'm talking about.
Well, what is it?
Just trying it on.
Are you feeling all right? Or has that sun gone to your head?
Well, they seem fine to me.
Yeah, I mean, what would a piddling little council worker know about it anyway?
I've rung round a few acquaintances of mine. They can provide food at half these prices. You should have christened him Ebenezer.
I'll handle this if you don't mind, Richard.
Yeah, butt out, Richard.
That's enough, Ian.
Fair enough. If you want to get ripped off, that's your business. But I'll tell you this for free. Don't ever do business with family. It never works.
All right, then, if you're so up on the catering business, why don't you furnish my mum with some quotes of your own?
It'll be a pleasure, Flower, a pleasure.
I can't wait for this. Now we're going to find out how much he's creaming off for himself.
Oh, well, you two grow up. You're just using this as an excuse to get at each other. I don't think either of you even care about the bistro.
I'm really surprised at you, Mum. You've let this joker lead you so far up the garden path, you're in another country.
Look, I'm acting purely in your mother's interest, which is more than can be said for your self-serving attitude to business.
Richard, don't make my decisions for me. At the end of the day, this is my bistro, and I decide what's what around here.
Yeah, did you hear that, Richard? This has got nothing to do with you, so keep your fat northern nose out of it.
And you can shut up and all. I'm sick to death of this squabbling.
Well, get yourself a decent boyfriend instead of this loser.
That's enough, Ian.
Look, just watch yourself, son. You're talking to adults now. Why don't you just make yourself scarce before I lose my temper?
Oh, I'm shaking in my boots. What are you going to do? Wave your clipboard at me?
Don't push it. You'll end up eating it.
Oh, I'm sure I will. Here's some advice. Bring your mates.
I don't need them. Never have, never will. Now, op it.
Yeah, make me.
You all right?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Well, if you ask me, you got what you deserved.